I think. There's sound, yeah. And it looks live on the other screens. Hold on. Let me go to the live panel in Twitch. Am I live? Looks like I'm live. Let me just double check on a secondary device as well. I've decided or learned that it's good to have a secondary device with my stream on as well. Just to check if there's an issue with the live thing and my local software doesn't pick it up, because that has happened before as well. Excuse me. Just before we go there, my secondary device takes a while to load it. Let's check where we were. So I want to do this. Begin again. Nephalem Rift. What else do I need? Kill today. Reach level 50. I'm level 43 so far, and I want this season journey to get the reward, which is the set. I think it's the Marauder set for a demon hunter. But I've also learned it's a great idea to do a challenge rift at the start of a season, so that you can get some good gear, because you get a reward for the challenge rift if you complete it. So we will see how we do. It's been a while since I've played Necromancer. I think the first or second season of Necromancer was the last season I played, so it's been ages. Skills. Can move skills around. Devour, corpse launch, flesh golem. Okay, let me just double check again my live status on the secondary device, because I'm still actually waiting for that. Looks like I'm alive. Yeah, sounds fine. Okay. So we have a follower. We have a flesh golem. Yeah, you can't change the skills. Flesh golem. Command the golem to the targeted location where it collapses into a pile of 8 corpses. Understood. Okie Devour, cannibalize. Consumes corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence per corpse. Each corpse consumed also restores 3% of health. Okay. All corpse skills can be used at will for 10 seconds with Land of the Dead. Number 2, Blood Rush. Cost 5% of health. Shed your mortal flesh and reappear up to 50 yards away, passing through most obstacles. Leaves a corpse at your original location when used. Bone Armor. Rip bones from nearby enemies, dealing 125 weapon damage as poison, and create armor that reduces damage taken by 3% per enemy. Standalone. Increases armor by 100%, reduced by 10% for each active minion. Increase your maximum essence by 40. Consuming a target corpse increases your movement speed by 3% for 5 seconds. This effect can stack up to 10 times. Vathma's Shield. You cannot lose life for 4 seconds after using Land of the Dead, Army of the Dead, or Simulacrum. Bone Armor, Blood Rush, Devour, Land of the Dead. And our main skill is a corpse launch with brittle touch. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses that cause 1750% weapon damage as cold damage to the target. Enemies become brittle, increasing their chance to be crit by 5% for 5 seconds each time they are hit with a corpse launch. Understood. And my skills are... I do have a full set of Pestilence. That's not too bad skills. Okay. Okay, 410 Paragon. That's actually pretty good. Let's do it. Let's try it.
Quickly now.
Okay, let's remove this. So it's gonna take me a while to actually remember the skills, I think. I need lots of corpses, okay. We are about at the same skill level speed at the moment. corpses. Come on, no corpses. You've taken damage. Understood. All these pointers.
I must have a call.
We are slightly behind. We are slightly behind. A lot more corpses. Land of the Dead was probably not a good idea.
Weakness consumes you.
I'm slightly, whoa. I'm probably the guy that played this. If I had to guess, because this isn't very good.
No.
I'm bang on target, and this is probably my playstyle then. I'm just spamming buttons. Sorry for people who get incensed by this. I'm hoping I could learn. I might not do it the first playthrough and then try and do it the second one. Looks like I'm doing alright. Just going and trying to get uniques or the rare enemies. Like that instead of spending too much time. That's where we can get corpses.
You will make a fight.
Lots of corpses. Find more enemies. Spam button. Spam button. And we've got these seasonal circles that also will help make things a bit quicker. Yeah, there we go. Good timing, good timing. Okay, I need to put it. Oh, that was nice. Land of the Dead. Is that Land of the Dead? No, Land of the Dead is button 2. Group if you can. Move. Those extra things there. This one is a shield. Now I want to run to the other things, the power things, the power things. Ah! No, wrong thing. No corpses. There we go. I'm losing time. Ah. Okay, that at least leaves corpses, okay. That was too long. Time remaining 11 seconds. Oh, this is so close, and I've not even done the boss. Yeah, that's too long. Okay. It's been ages since I played a Necromancer. That's going to be my excuse for today. Yep, revival corpse, that's fine. Okay, so I was too slow. 603. 530. Way too slow. I shouldn't have died either.
That was a worthy attempt.
Try again. That's right.
Remember,
Okay.
different paths will yield.
This thing does lots of corpses, so it's fine to do this quicker. A couple of uniques. That's good. You need like I kind of understand this concept of your corpse chain to get these kills in. So it takes a bit of time to get used to that. Ah, I want this. Okay. Probably didn't need that.
That is not all must serve the sacrifice. No.
I'm doing it a bit quicker, but in terms of time, but not in terms of progress. Good progress. Keep going. Don't spend too much time there. They're not that great. Okay, this way.
I need a close.
Not sure what I'm actually doing that's putting me ahead. It's just lots of corpse launches, brittle launches. No, this isn't TGR, sorry. This is normal seasonal stuff. I've only just returned like a week ago. I haven't played in ages. So don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just spamming buttons. And sometimes that seems to be enough. And I keep spamming them faster and faster. Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Have we got a boss? Kill the Rift Guardian's minions. Ugh. Okay. 456.
A great success.
Challenge Rift reward. Thank you. Okay. Options. Leave game and go to my main character. Yeah, so I'm still playing normal adventure game. Yeah, that isn't PTR. Not PTR. Can I change my title? Not PTR. Update information. Okay. So we've got this challenge of thing. Yay! Claim to inventory. Thank you. Step breath.
My pack is full.
Oh. Okie dokie. Let me go and get some stuff from her.
Don't be shy.
I want some quivers, please.
Don't forget, luck always
Which one is
changes.
this one? Fletcher's Pride. Understood.
What?
Let's see if we can
I
get
didn't even know I
another
had that thing.
unique.
That will look nice on you.
That Fletcher's Holy Point Shot. Impales, throws 2 additional knives. Let's try that one. Okie dokie. That. And I also wanted to upgrade. Yeah, sure. And blues. Repair. I'm gonna switch to. Is that Impale? Skills. Impale. I was watching another guy play Chemical Burn. It's fire. Okay, yeah, like a speed level thing, and that was much quicker than I'm doing, or was doing up to now. In this season, let me upgrade as well. Train. And I saw that they did the following. Forge weapons, and get a crossbow. Looking for something that's got a big should we do a bow? Is it a bow or a crossbow? That has reduced level requirements. $5 million gold. Was that the challenge rift? Wow. Reduced level requirement. Duplicate lucky. Reduce level requirement. There's probably a technique to this that I'm not following either. Okay. Prepare. Salvage all, thank you. And that one can go in the saved tab. Okay. And I'm gonna do a Nephalem Rift. Yeah, I'm still doing hard level.
Enemies of the Nephalem surround.
Any faster than that.
My hatred is too low. Hatred could be bad.
gloves that I have to replace my current one with. Oh, I need to also generate hatred. Not just the spamming that I can do. This is softcore as well, so it's not even that challenging. Mostly I used to play, or I've been playing quite a lot of Path of Exile, and haven't played this in ages. Saw somebody play it, and I want to play that. I can itch to scratch there. But they nerfed the spawn rate of these circles. I saw like a leveling video of somebody early in the season, and that was like seemed really low. Two-handed flail. Like there's lots of uniques. Legendary. Yeah, the circles don't seem to spawn as much as they were on the video I've watched. It's early season. That's good. Get out of there. Oh.
Not ready yet. Not enough hatred.
Not enough hatred. One of those.
Need more time. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Everybody far.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Probably not the best leveling strategy solo either. I'm gonna do one Nephalem Rift at least, and then I'm gonna switch back. I think I'm gonna switch back to bounties for a while.
Not ready yet.
I can also get the empowered stuff now that I've got the level 12. I've got some death breath on him, so I can put some stuff in the kind of his cube. Okay, next level. Ooh.
That was just a thing.
This one is skills are less cooldown. Square amethyst.
Need more time.
Yeah, one thing I do remember is like later in the game, it's almost worth more picking up whites when you're only looking for mats from the normal stuff. It's worth more picking up whites because you can get much more mats from whites than from blues or yellows, which if you're very precious about your inventory space. If not, then it doesn't really matter. These guys are not good. Vethalius. Stand on that.
My head is too low.
New transmog.
Would open rifts for the
Been
Nephilim
ages.
to help them train for battle.
Okay.
They fought
Teleport.
bravely, facing down enemies in places thought
Cool.
the deepest cores of their memories.
Speak to Orican Town.
Ours is a race of great power, but we are nothing unless
I
your
will.
trial
I
is
feel more powerful.
Begin again. Nice, level 46.
Such
So
a
I've got
brave
a few
soul.
more, and I've got 3 uniques. It's not bad. Let's Book of Cain to identify multiple uniques. Let's see. St. Archu's Cage. The first time an elite pack damages you, you gain an absorb shield equal to 138% of your maximum life for 10 seconds. Do that. This stuff is not good enough anymore. Your resource regen and damage is increased by 25% while moving and decreased by 20% while standing still.
I've heard so much about your adventures with Leah and King.
Okay.
I almost feel like I was there.
They were trying
Good.
times.
Good ones with a couple of slots and squares is 20% and these are 25. Okay, and that can go in the other one, and I will save these as well. How's it looking? 97%. I'm gonna keep this one just because it's good XP. Double XP. I might lower the difficulty back to normal. Unfortunately, I want to keep any bonuses I can. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Let's talk to our friend. Oh, what we can do, now that I remember, is we've got a thing or two in here that we can salvage for power, like this, for armor. But this gun does a weapon one. Okay, let's do one for armor so far. Canai's Cube. What's this? Extract legendary power. From this one. Transmute. Yes.
Very well.
I will take it. So that will help my defensiveness.
I never stopped looking for Kanai's Cube. Finally, I learned that they had
Have you got
entrusted
any
it to a
weapons?
secret
No
society
weapons.
of barbarians. The last of these, Kanai, died in Bale's invasion of Seshron. His spirit guards its
I should be able to upgrade this guy now as well.
He's unlikely
Can we?
to give it
Yeah.
to me.
Range. Maximum efficiency.
Even the mighty Kanai.
But let me just remove a gem. 'Cause I think I can do a better upgrade on this one. Square ruby. And a flawless square and a whatever's above that. No, I cannot. That might be where they need 3 of it. Okay. Okay. Do I want bounties or let's do options? No. Inventory? No. Let's get lower difficulty. Back to normal. Let me just check what that means in terms of the bonuses that I now have for XP. Bonus experience 49. Okay. Yeah, let's keep doing Nephalem Rifts now. Lots of mobs.
Many Nephilim have stood where you are now, but few succeeded in overcoming.
Let's quicker again. Lower the difficulty. Square. Yeah, it's at 61 I think that the next level of gems start dropping again. The defensive stuff helps again. That thing I put in the cube. I haven't got unlimited volts yet either. Yeah, my movement speed sucks, man. Takes a while to get to the super quick, speedy Demon Hunter build that I want. Yeah, if I get to level 70 with the reduced level requirements, I can bump up the difficulty again, so then I'm doing a lot of damage. Need more time. more hatred to do that. Understood. Yeah, the build that I'm gonna try and go for is a Unhallowed Essence Captain Crimson's build. I saw it's pretty good. I'm gonna try and do T16s.
Need more time.
There. Fountain. Ultimate Skull Crusher.
Need more time.
Rare Templar. Very cool.
I'm still waiting.
And Scandal. Swap these two around. Enemies slain while feared die in a bloody explosion for 800% weapon damage and cause other enemies to flee. Understood. 170 plus 60 damage. So this one might be a bit better. Okay. Yep, I'm still at that early stage. I'm still having mostly yellow weapons. Another blood. Nice blood shards. 92. Can get some more. I think quivers are the early one, and then bows. If we can get bows as a separate category. Otherwise, we'll go for. What will we go for? Probably some of the jewelry stuff. Hoping to get a Leoric ring or something. The Leoric's ring also gives you bonus XP.
Not ready yet.
Empowered. Okay. One of those maps. I remember the maps, or most of the maps. Season 13, I think, was the last one I played. Before this one. Oh, wait a minute. Get him, get all of them. Yeah. Mighty Knock. What's the weapon's name? What's it? Yeah, Mighty Knock. Pretty cool. Oh, these guys. I remember these guys. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, the current spawn rate of these, at least on this level that I'm playing at, seems a bit low. The circles. And so far I haven't found it that useful as a single player playing, but when I saw somebody else play it early in the league, it seemed like way higher spawn rate and actually useful, because it might even spawn fairly close to where you're battling somebody, and here there's nothing going on. Maybe it's the number of enemies, so if I do stuff a bit quicker, it spawns quicker. After this resistance chest, thank you very much. Stone Singer. Pussy not. Is that the boss? That was the boss. Okay. Speak to Auric in town.
I'm overburdened.
I am overburdened.
We need to go back.
Oh. I interrupted my cast. Enlightened, Square's Necklace, Nephalem Glory. Okay.
Your skill has grown.
Skills have grown. Level 47. Let's get some goodies. What do we have? 163 and 170. I think if I put this one in there, it will be higher, 21% higher. Yes, let's do that. Or I can use a. Ooh, this one's got an empty socket as well. Let's put some decks in there. And that's fine. 4.7. Let's do that. 175 one-hander. Let me check this out. Oh, I don't have enough for another upgrade. Wait, I do. Let me get the not armor sets. This guy. Another ruby bleeds. Flawless square. Let's see what this looks like in 175, 163. This one 271, 6% higher damage. I will take. Okay. Okay. Salvage. Anything for my minion? 40. 150 for that.
This will help.
Any shield? This is what I just got from him, so no. But the other stuff, socket, maybe.
I will use this.
And dex speed crit. Not sure if it actually helps, but we will see. And this is okay. Can I hold off? Oh, there's a weapon. Hold on. After killing 10 enemies, you release a poison nova dealing 1,300 damage. I'm gonna extract that one's power and get more powerful. Full, please, and get me one of these. Okay. Yeah. Mad Monarch's Scepter. We can probably. This one's pretty good though. And this one's got dex and crit hit damage. So once we get a good normal ring, we can change one of our current rings for a improved one. Okay, let me see. I need to sell those.
Got some
To the
trouble if
fence.
some of my goods come from dead soldiers. They're not using them anymore, are they?
Can I now upgrade one more gem? Because I've now got 3 to the higher tier ruby. So if I take this out, it's just for the extra XP from the helm. Remove gems. Now a ruby, star ruby. Give me more XP. 31% experience instead of 25. We'll take it. Okay. How much do we have
Are you
now?
ready?
We have 370. Let's get some more colors.
Well,
Oh,
isn't
which one
that
is this?
nice?
Spines of Seething Hatred. Okay.
What a steal. See you soon. Ooh, that's
That is too
nice.
expensive.
Can I have it
Okay.
back?
2 of those. I can save one and salvage the other. Not yet. Not yet. Salvage. And salvage. Cool. Go. Back to... Oh, let me just check how's my skills coming along. Bolas. Banging shot. Justice served. Bolas. Freezing strike. 3 bolas. Each enemies have 50% chance to be frozen. I like that one still. Chemical, impale, rapid fire, high velocity. The impale. Pierces through all enemies in a straight line for cold damage. Enemy also burns for 500%. Let's try that one actually. Over penetration. Vault. Stumble. After using Vault, your next Vault with insect sticking as a discipline cost reduced by 50. I'll take that one. Torturer's Ground, Smoke Screen, Jagged Spikes. Not really using my caltrops that much. Special Recipe reduces the cost to 8 discipline instead of 14. Gain 100% movement speed while invisible. That one. Companions, hold on. Let's see which companion. Ferret. I think Wolf is generally considered the best one. Ferret. Instantly pick up all health globes within 60 yards. Summons a pair of ferret companions. Each attack for 50% of your weapon damage as physical. The ferrets collect gold for you. Increase gold found on monsters by 10%. Increase your movement speed by 10. Let's do a movement speed one. Invigoration or focused mind. Gain 45 discipline over 15 seconds instead of restoring it immediately. No, that's right. Okay, let's do another one. Nephalem Rifts will come.
I wish you luck, hero.
They should have run when they had the chance.
Another blood one. Nice. Oh yeah, and the poison nova as well. That should actually be most of my damage. I need to check that kill counter. 6. So every 10 is a poison nova where I'm at. Power pylon. Big one.
Darkness awaits you.
So poison nova is actually gonna be, I think, for a while my biggest damage dealer. There.
Need more time.
Sweet revenge.
Sweet revenge. Square and rails. So that guy becomes more bad.
Bleed, you filth.
Bleed your first.
Won't survive that.
I won't survive that. Yep, that poison nova does a lot of damage. Might even be tempted to go up again. Another difficulty level. Power.
Bleed, you filth.
Oh, 40.
Development.
Glory. Forest Marrow. Okay. Great Judge Ascension number 4. Yeah, I'd actually, thinking about it, I wanted that level 70 thing. With reduced level requirements. I think there was a tactic to craft it and get it from the enchanter. Is it the enchanter that allows you to re-roll like secondary stuff? If I recall correctly. And that makes it a little bit easier to roll reduced level requirements, but you also have to choose the right item to do that. Called Gilded Baron. Very gilded. But normal normal difficulty. Gilded but with brass. Sound effects, man. Sound effects cool. Yeah, don't do this. Cold snap. Hit him, get cold snap. Get cold snap. Get caught in the cold snap. Okay.
I need to go back.
Nice. 48.
The blood runs.
I think I'm gonna switch to. Oh, let's give that to our follower.
A good
497.
choice.
And what's our bows look like? 10% damage. 10% increased damage because it's got dex on it, but it doesn't have a socket. I will take that. And let's clear out the current one. And do some bounties for a while. After we try and craft something with a reduced level requirement. Reduced level requirement. Nope. Was there one? Let me actually check this out. This one's got lots of decks. Just want to check our enchantress. Is it the enchantress? The artist in the Miriam. If we can enchant a basic thing and see what is the attributes. Chance to stun, fear, etc. on hit, and only one of them is reduced. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chance. Ooh, unless we already have one that's got that as a chance. Chance 2. Chance 2. Come on, chance 2. I'm looking for one that already has one of those chance to fear, stun, blind, freeze, chill, slow, immobilize on hit. To then use the other secondary to try and roll the reduced level requirement. No. No. I'm not even gonna go for it on this one. If we get one of those, so it's either, let me actually note that down, either a reduced level requirement outright. Low 70. Reduced level requirement, or stun chance, percentage chance to stun freeze, etc. As a secondary. Secondary. I didn't check the earlier ones for that. So I thought, yeah, it's a pretty good chance to get it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna do bounties now for a while. Clear the barracks. Just because I like it. Into the barracks level 2. Or maybe level 2. Okay, at least there's the pointer that tells you which direction to go.
Sweet revenge.
You get the chance to get the bounty uniques as well, or the lower level ones as well. Kill all enemies, including this guy's quest. At least it's adventure mode still, even if it's bounties. I was using campaign mode the first few times. First 10 levels or 13 levels or something. I finished up to Butcher in campaign mode because I was thinking that's the way to go. Get him.
Alive! Praise Akarat! I knew you would come back for me. Family would never forgive me if I came back home without him.
Cool. XP 60,000. Nice, bounty complete. Catapult command. Activate the catapults. Daggers. Bad guys. Who's your commander? I want to speak to your commander, demon commander. Did not give you authorization to interrupt me.
That was just a taste.
3 out of 5.
I'm still waiting.
Four out of 5. One more. Square emerald. Yeah, even if I because I'm now what, level 49, I'm not gonna get as much usage out of a reduced level requirement as I might have if I got it at level 40. Okay, 55. Kill Gormgander. Gormgander. Of the clan Gormund. I'm thinking of the old Highlander TV series. I'm Connor MacLeod of the clan MacLeod. Gormund, I'm Gormund of the clan Gormund. Eight. One more mob to be killed. And Gormgander is in this direction.
Feel my wrath.
Summoning more minions.
Bleed, you filth.
Bleed your power. There's Gormgander. Ooh, two-handed sword. Ooh, I think it's... Is it the one that explodes for 4,000? Hold on. Oh, it is that one. That's gonna be my new weapon. Power. Scourge. 34% chance when attacking to explode with demonic fury for 1000 to 2000% damage. I will switch to that one. Hold on. Let me actually teleport and get that right away as a power, because that's a pretty good early game empowered skill. Let me try that. So this one is after you kill 10 enemies, then 1400%. This is with every attack a third of a chance. So it doesn't have to wait for that to happen. So let's try that first and get that in there. Transmute this please. So that's now going to be our go-to one. Where is it? Mad Monarch. Hold on. I've got the Mad Monarch. Why am I not seeing it? Is it two-handers? Is it because the guy can't equip two-handers? It was called the Scourge. The Scourge. Shouldn't do that, right? It's not the defensive thing. Why doesn't that show? I am confused. Is it only physical attack ones that get that as a buff? Augustine, Bombardier, Dawn. Okay, apparently not. I got super excited for that. Let me upgrade my chest. Got more decks in there. And we can change our boots as well. 5.4% weapon damage. That's now gonna go in there. Canes, canes, canes. 260, but this one can do this as well. So 356, 20% extra damage. We will take that. And the belt upgrade. Okay. I am. I'll do that. I thought I had something to come back to, but apparently not. I'll have to check what is the case with that. Ruins of Secheron, the Cursed Stronghold, and kill Asmodean. Okay. Cleanse the cursed chest.
You won't survive that.
Yeah, so I still have to go with the 10. I still have to go with the kill 10 times before I get my poison explosion. That's alright. I would have preferred the other one.
Feel my wrath.
Ooh, yeah, I stand in the middle and get the poison explosion and then everyone dies. Like that.
Darkness awaits you.
And a bonus chest. Okay, that was the trap. I put my foot in the trap. Let's go and see the last one. No. And that is Asmodean. Asmodean! Level 50.
One more time.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, I remember I actually farmed a few goblins in this stretch. So there's a small chance that at a third of the chance that a goblin will spawn in this corner there somewhere.
Sweet revenge.
Trying to get the greed domain unlocked. Way back. Way back. The Crusaders. Powerful. The Templar and Lily, a level 50 Demon Hunter. So we are. Return tutorial and investing gold. Oh, wait. Some goodies. I'll take. Thank you. Tutorial.
You have done well. You have finished.
I think I got most of the recipes we can get from this. Have we? No. Still got a few more. Guardian's Contingency. Sage's Blight. Okay, let me teach. Booze. Forge Armor. What have we got? That's armor, right? Sage's Passage. I remember this one. Doubles the amount of death breath drops. This is a level 60. Captain Crimson's Whalers level 31. This is not the new Captain Crimson. Sage's Ribbon, double amount of death threat. 4 gold and Borns. Level 21 also gives 20% experience. But with only a double set. Okay, what do we have? 21%. Less toughness, but slightly more damage. Go for that. And more damage, but no toughness. Okay. Equip. Salvage. So can we make a... Wait a minute. Is a hand crossbow cheaper to make? 15 versus a bow is 15. No. 3. Gonna wait a while before I try again. Okay. That's 1 Act's bounties. Let's try from Act 1 bounties. Kill Firestarter.
Now I'm one, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot release
I'm currently on normal difficulty, which is why it's somewhat easy, even with my shit gear. I'm still mostly just trying to level. Probably not following the most efficient way. Well, I did do the one efficient thing, was doing the conquest early. I forgot about conquest and the reward you can get for conquest that you can even get in seasons, which is some death breath, so you can get your crafters over the death breath requirement, and some crafting materials as well for some early legendary power extra, which is helping a bit as well. That was a worthy foe. Yeah, I'm also kind of hoping to get the Act 2, is it Loves of Worship, I think it's called. I'm not sure if you can get it at lower levels, but it would be nice if I do, because that's a shrine effects last 10 minutes or something. Gloves, or braces, not exactly sure which one. It's been a while. Noise, what is it? Loots. Have I done? I've probably done what I should have done. I was like, hey, just keep going down. What I was doing. Bounties and not Nephalem Rifts. Last stand. Oh, let's get this one. Last stand. Fight of the invaders alongside the ancients.
Don't let these dogs have it.
We must hold them here while the keys to the Holy Temple are hidden away from their leader.
Clear Khazra then.
Nereza. Resolve must not falter.
Khazra
and we will surely die
Den.
at the last man.
Okay, it's on the map. Just follow the map.
I'm still waiting.
Fleeting.
Darkness awaits you!
Nine remaining. Out in this corner, out in this corner. Nice. Okay, 1, 2. That's Radnosh and that's Butcher. Okay. Radnosh?
I'm still waiting.
That's almost 75 kills to progress.
I'm still waiting.
Should be easy enough here because there's lots of mobs that spawn. Go Templar, distract them. Nice. Okay, Butcher is that way. Ugh. To the top, but it could be in any direction though. Oh, I hear something. I hear something. Nice. I heard him and I killed him.
You won't survive that!
I think it's only at level 70. As far as I understand, that you can get the once you kill a goblin that spawn the portal to greet the main the first time, or a puzzle ring. You can also use a puzzle ring if you get lucky and get a puzzle ring drop.
Do you want more? That was just a taste!
Nice. Get these guys. Chamber of Suffering. Come on, Mr. Butcher. Shows your meat. Fresh carpet. New transmog. Okay.
I can't carry any more.
Can't carry anymore. Why not? Okay, let me teleport. I will come back for this. Boots. Shoulders. Some resistances. Forget about all the things that you need to get. Like resistance, all resistance, and whatnot. Gloves. The first time an elite pack damages you gain an absorb shield. Okay, got that at the moment. Dex and vitality, 9% increased damage. It'll lose some experience gain. Okay, shield. Let's actually put shield on my guy. 497, 519.
This will aid me.
Okay, and that's the ring. 701 life per hit and chance to deal area damage on it. So, slightly better there. Salvage. Research. How much bows have I got? Can make 5. 4. Wait, and crossbow? Ah, no, just 4. Okay. Maybe not yet. Let's speak tutorial and
The
we can go and
world
get
is
that
Sarah
extra one.
Light
Level
grows
52.
stronger within you.
The extra stuff. Goodies, goodies.
I need to go back.
Chest, boots, boots. Movement speed. So this is level requirement reduced by 6. But I want a level 70 thing with level requirement reduced by 6. Okay, let's see what it's got for us in there. Hallowed Defenders, Shearers, Demon Skin, okay. Conjuring Aruna. 272. Okay, I feel lucky. I'm gonna do this. Hallowed Defenders, Demon Skin, etc. And do this. And now let's craft those weapons. Do maybe a crossbow. Yeah, 5. Craft me 5. And I'm looking for one of those, either reduce level requirement or chance to stun. There we go, there's one. So this one, then I use the other one to try and craft the reduced level requirement at the enchant, the transmogrifier. She allows us to enchant, but she's the artisan, not the enchanter. Anyhow, so now this one shouldn't have that many choices on what to roll, so let's try this. Okay. Discipline. Monster kills, it's fine. Yeah. So now I can keep this, she can keep it. Yeah, she keeps it? No, I keep it. I will have to come back for that. And see if I can craft it or get some better stuff on there. Let's hold on to that. So it's I think it's a small chance to craft it anyway, but we are slowly getting there, and it should make a few levels easier. We are getting higher in levels anyway. So we've done Act 1. Let's do Act 2. Kill Asher. Bit of goodies, yellow goodies.
Do you want more?
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Bleed, you filth!
Bleed, you fail. 55 kills so far. Let's see if we can get a few more on this side before we go into the other side. Looks like the enemies over there that we need to kill. So damage dealt is increased. Okay. So the pink one is damage. Okay. There's the resource cost reduction and regen, I think. Kill Ashik. Ashik is there. Okay. One down. Clear the eastern channel. Eastern channel all Enemies in Eastern Channel level 2. Noxious Guardian. More noxious than they are.
Do you want more?
Do you want more? Okay, level 2, so now it's all enemies must die. Ooh, this one chest.
You won't survive that.
So blue is skills of cooling down. So faster cooldown. So pink is power. Blue is cooldown. Okay.
Need more time.
Okay. Bounty complete. Okay. Ancient devices. Activate 4 ancient devices. Two, and then there's further ones down below. Traveler's pouch.
Have endeavored to make
Sans story, it's a bit of XP. More XP.
thousands of years of
Existence. We did not know what they did in this desert. The criminals. Criminals in power. And how we treated prisoners without cost. New Lord. Bloodhawk. 3 out of 4. Oh, chest. And one more. Nice. Hostile calendar. Ah, full. Full inventory.
That was just a taste. I am returning to town.
427. Cracked Savior. Get some other goodies. Salvage. Salvage. Hold on, cancel one. 1.6% already. Okay. So there's one at this level. 7.8%. With a socket, we can even improve that even more. Let's get some boots. Extra experience. Okay. Challenge. Wait there. And salvage this one. So we wanted to see if we can get lucky and get a reduced level requirement on that. Where's our enchantress? Miriam. Miriam. Yeah, it's a very small chance to actually get that. 155. Apparently. I'm gonna spend all my gold just to get that one roll. Which is very hard to get, apparently. I might get to level 70 before I actually get to that roll. And spend all my gold trying to get 4 million. Yeah, I got a lot of millions from the challenge rift, I think. I think that's where I got it. I suddenly had a lot of gold. Let's just quickly go and get that one thing and then go to that other thing. Blood collection and Magda. I think Magna is part of the season journey, actually. So it would be good to get her as well. Stop the blood collection ritual.
It's always more fun to fight alongside a friend. Don't you agree?
And like this thing that's not a straight line. You always wonder if you're going in the right direction to actually try and get where you want to go. So I am level 52 at the moment. Trying to get 60 because that's a lot of upgraded gear. I think some of the like vengeance and stuff is also activated at level 70. Level 60 I mean. Thematic Father Pilgrim. Release the prisoner who's already dead. He was a warrior before they caught him. Sad story, man. Sad story. Kill Magda. Kill Magda. Oh, let's get this.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell. They are the
You'd be surprised, my friend. I'm actually in a bit of a hurry. Go to Magda. Surprise Magda. Damage really helped. It was a nice boost at the end. Demonic Horde.
I need to go back.
Return to Tyrael in the hidden camp. I think the other reason I quite enjoy bounties, it's a bit of variety, whereas Nephalem Rifts feels a bit like the same thing over and over. Look at these. Ooh, gloves. Yeah, that's the gloves I wanted. Thank you. Cataclysm. Harvest Moon, Cataclysm, Star Spine. No idea what that does. Ooh, look at that. Attack speed, crit chance, dex and vitality. Do that. I will hold on to the squirts just for now. This might be better than the one I've got. Because this one is Shrine effects last for 10 minutes. increased damage as well, and increased toughness and recovery. So let's save the others. This one and this one can save. 9 to 18 damage. Hold on. 9 to 18 damage. Does do a lot of damage for that one. And increased there.
Ah, good.
7.2, 1.5, no. No. Oh, so close. 382. Okay. Salvage some stuff. I think I'm not gonna try and get another can I? Oh, this might have been one of the ones I've purchased, so it's not
I heard you came here from Tristram. My family
destroyable.
came from there.
Not destroyable. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I think I better just start saving this up now. And let's go. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. Let's do Act 4. Bounties. Find the pool. Where did I go? Portal to Leoric's Garden. I was trying to put glass for 10 minutes now. So this is going to actually make a lot of difference, I think. Leoric's Garden. Nice.
Not ready yet.
Feel my wrath.
Oh,
That was just a taste.
kill all remaining enemies. Understood.
Not ready yet.
Nice. 2 chests. I'll take it. Flawless squares. Okay. Worm sign. Worm sign is that special room on the side. This one. Worm sign. Now that I've got this worship gloves, I might actually just go and do a lot of Nephalem Rifts, because you get lots more pylons in there, more empowered stuff. Which gloves should make it a little bit easier to get empowered. Ammo? Fendering. The embodiment of slaughter. Fendering. I read Dune the other day, or reread Dune. So now I actually, in combination of Worm Sign and Fendring, is a nod to Dune. Clear the Hell Rift. If you've not read Dune, that's definitely one of those things I could recommend. 1.2% crit chance and life per hit. That one. Enter Hell Rift level 2 and clear level 2. so I don't actually have to do the first level. Just wanted some of that juicy rare pack. Blue pack. Okay, got an increase for us. So, to the next level. Okay. This is the one I have to clear out of it, so let's make sure I'm clear.
They determine the laws by which all things are each of our bodies a pure aspect of creation.
Hammer smash! Ooh, I'm the first chest with it. Miserable. Okay. Next one is Pyre the Damned. I think it's Ralakesh in the Rakanoth. Looks like that's where the other bounty is. Kill 36. Yes, I've got 2 Enlightened and Blessed at the moment.
The demon's corruption no longer holds your spirit. You need more power.
I don't like Act 5 bounty so much. It's a bit, the maps are pretty big. Especially if it's like, go to level 2. You have to run through a big level 1 map before you can get to level 2. 36 enemies, so let's put fires on the other side.
Not ready yet.
Bounty complete. Okay, and yeah, Rakanoth. Rakanoth is the name. Been a while. Kill Rakanoth.
Your fear betrays you.
Oh, yeah, the treasure. Ooh, oh, that's Goblin. Ooh. The one of the unique? No. Ah, it was the one with materials. It's called. Darkness awaits you. Speed bonus! Get the speed bonus! Oh, there's some uniques. The other uniques? Just like special packs. Blue pack, magic pack. I don't remember what they're called. Volt and Tumble. Volt and Tumble. Diabolic Horde. Okay, Stick tutorial.
Well done. Go to West.
Go to West March.
I'm
So
overburdened.
now I am full. I am overburdened. That's a big shield. 653. Check. Loses a bit of vitality.
Fine choice.
But more armor. 370. 14% increased, and that's before we added one of these. 33%. So probably not even gonna last very long either, because yeah, we're in that phase. We are upgrading very quickly towards the level 60 cap, and then once we're at 61, we'll be upgrading very quickly after that as well. Or at 61 we'll upgrade, and then 70, lots of upgrades. Keep. Swap these two around. 4.6, but this gives strength. Gives more toughness to this guy.
Good.
Okay. Let's salvage some goods. Salvage, and salvage. Cool. Yeah, all of these I'll probably just sell when I reach level 61 and the higher level items start dropping. Large Heraldic Cache. Let's also see what's in there. Singularity, Angel Flesh, Demon Hand. Okay. This one's got life, so that might be a better one for my Templar. More toughness, a little bit less damage.
Good.
Salvage. Okay. Cool. Save that. And Act 5. Act 5. West March. Here we come. Bound Shaman. Find the portal to the bound. Whoa. I will take which building. This might be important. Which one? After using Impale, Volt costs no resource for 2 seconds. Ooh. So I've got Impale already. Let me actually check if I need to change anything. Impale, Ricochet. I want to do that actually. After Impale, Ricochet costs no costs. Chain of Shadows. No resource after Impale. Understood. Okay, so we want to show this and then whee! Gonna actually do a lot for our movement skills. Nice boost. Realm Walker. Kill the shaman. All the shaman. Shaman or shaman? I typically say shaman. That's what it is in my head. Kill all the remaining monsters. What do? Yeah. 2 chests. Goodies, man, goodies. Okay, that's 1 of 5. The Lost Host. Aid the angelic warriors. This is one of those maps that I don't like, because I could be running in the wrong direction, but it could also be the right direction. There's a bit of a roundabout way to get there. Like this. I hope. Reusable parts 1. Level 55. Ooh. Nice. Aid the angelic warriors. Fortune, your chance to find magic items increased. Ah, that's the shrine effect. Kill the executioners. Talk to the angelic warrior. Okay, and Urzael Rasmus gift. Urzael is another one that you have to run quite a bit of distance to actually get to. Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't think there's actually any of the tier 5 ones that doesn't require a lot of distance to run. Tier 5 bosses, I mean. As a bounty. There's one, we need 5 of these. Death Maiden, get the Death Maiden. Okay. Cool. This way. Which way? This way? Vengeance! The other 3 should be in this direction, somewhere. There's one. You can see a second one. And a third one. More, and I should be able to get to the last one. Minra. Singe. Is it Kinge or Singe? Kinge. I think it's Singe. That thing I picked up, this one. Singe. English isn't always 100% English. I might have seen the words a few times reading, but don't know how to pronounce it when I speak out loud, because it doesn't come up in conversation that often. Let's kill Nephalem Rifts, whatever that was. Kill Head Moan Ton. This way. Grey Hollow Island. Got a little quest here.
That was just a taste.
Flawless Square Skull. Oh, and we need to kill 150 mobs, so I need to do a lot of extra mob kills. I was just ignoring everyone, because it's not in my plan. Mad then mother. The other quiver I also want soon is the Bombardier's Rucksack, because the Bombardiers gives you the extra 2 sentries, and the 6 set that you get, 6-piece set that you get with the Hadrix gift on Demon Hunter is a sentry, does more damage per sentry. So it's gonna help my early leveling experience, or early end game, before I get to my unhallowed essence build. Should help me to do level T10 or something. Thereabouts. We'll see how good that is off the bat. So I can find more units and more legendaries. One, 4, 3, almost there. 1, 4, 9. Okay. There's one more. I'm gonna teleport just because I feel I'm gonna run out of inventory slots soon if I do not clear this up. So let's do the white, the blues, any good ones? 421. It's getting closer, 426. Shield. I think that one's gonna go to my guy there. Is that actually more? Vitality and life, okay, already is. Good stats. This one might help for my Templar. Let's do that. Shoulders, gloves. Okay. Salvage. 0 bitch please. Okay. Cool. And then it is the boss, the Zal. Long roots, empowered. Yeah, if I earlier gotten a level 70 with reduced level requirements, I would have just upped the difficulty level a bit. But at the moment I'm still on normal, just because I'm a noob. And this feels about as quick and as comfortable as I wanted. As quick as I mean as killing monster stakes, not as quick as I'm going or leveling. Because that could be quicker.
My master has begun.
Fine. You talk too much. You talk too much. Stunned. Not good. Talk too much. Talk too much. Get this one. Get this one. Yeah, just dodged right into that. I've got fond memories of Urjal. He killed one of my hardcore characters once. I didn't dodge out of his attacks. When I say fond, I'm slightly sarcastic. If you didn't get that, let's do that. 1.1 damage and movement speed. Let's do a bit of movement speed. Let's try and get. Oh, look at this, 557. So this is what I'm talking about. Now it's starting to ramp up a bit. Okay, and
I am returning to town.
Tyrael. Tyrael.
Your deeds
Should be remembered. Heavy water, venom husk, earth shatter, wondrous defectors. Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna do anything more of that. Maybe actually. I can hold on to that for when I get to 70. Let's talk to this guy. Salvage all, please. And that one as well. So that's level all the acts bounties again. Let me see how many I've got in terms of materials. 18 of each. Should help for a while. I am gonna go introduce some rifts. The normal level rifts, my experience gain is 61% bonus experience.
Many Nephalem have stood where you are now, but few succeeded in
This explosion should help in Nephalem Rifts quite a bit. The monster density is more and higher than it is in bounties. Do you want more? Killed them too quickly. Nice. So which direction am I going? Probably towards the top. No. Towards the bottom. Yeah. And shrine pylon extra length does definitely help as well. Nice.
That was just a taste.
That was just a taste. Evil has been rebuked. Need your power. Okay. There's the unique packs. Yep, there's a shrine. Nice. Oh, this is an experienced one, right? Empowered. No. Frenzied.
You won't survive that.
One veiled crystal. Ooh, I will take that. Thank you.
Ready yet.
Won't go down easy.
Flawless spirit. Oh, there's a pack. Nice. Yeah, and once it's above 61, we can start dropping death breath again, so that will be pretty good to get that going. Ooh, a bow as well. I think I am gonna immediately look at that and probably equip it. Because it should be my level. 751, 38% increase. Uskang. 28% increased damage.
Your fear betrays you.
Nice. So quickly I'm killing them now, man. I'm OP for normal. OP for normal difficulty. And a belt as well. I'm greedy, I want to know right away. Which one I've got? Which one is this? Omran, drop caltrops when using Volt. I'm gonna keep the current one actually. But this is good to have. Better than nothing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do mostly risks now till I'm level 70. Need more time. Shrine as well. Nice. Protection. Can do with some. Do we get? I think we do get those yellow drinky stuff in there. The cauldron. The cauldron. Inside Rift, right? Because it's just Nephalem Rifts. It's not anything special. The Rift Guardian has gone. And now I am full on stuff.
I need to go back.
Ooh, 3 sockets. Oh, this one already has 3 sockets. Before we close, let me see what I can do. Gloves, no. 1%. 10%, 9% movement speed. That's more toughness. That. This one has no increased damage but more toughness. That's it. All one. Dex, vitality, and damage. Enemy slayed one while feared. And crit chance? Yeah. So I'm gonna salvage that ring as well. While we're here, because we haven't got the salvaged ring yet. Pull and give me this, please. Transmute. Extracting a legendary power will consume the item extracted power. Ember's Land. 3rd power cubed. Nice. Okay, so we kept that power, but we've got a slightly better ring with more damage. And we will save that for later. Once we are in the business of extracting loads of powers. Let me get a few more goodies. Yeah. And then we can close the rift.
I need to go back.
2057. Got a bit of time.
The blood runs true.
Live for 2 hours. It's good. Good going. Okay. Let's clear out. The remainder. I think it's Shift J or something? Yeah. Season Journey. I need to kill Tadea to finish chapter 1. Chapter 2. Nephalem Rift on Expert difficulty or higher. Reach level 70. Okay. So once I'm 70 I can make sure I've got all of those. Because it's at the end of the second one where you start getting that Hydrix gift, which is the set items reward. I'm gonna start saving my blood shards to be near the cap when I hit 70, so I can potentially get blood shards, chancing items for the full set that I want. But I think I'm gonna go for quivers first at 70.
I wish you luck, hero.
The right quivers for the different builds that I want. So the bombardier, the early one, and then later I want the what's the multi-shot one? Dead Man's Legacy, I think.
Not ready yet.
Nice. Protection Shine, I will take. Ballot Pulse.
Do you want more?
Do you want more? Nice. Take that. Enchanted Illusion 2. I think it must be fun to write the name generator for things and monsters. Like this level is Enchanted Illusion 2, but if they got something else, or mobs even, then it's a different name and how they actually determine that, what's the name of the thing. Most people don't pay attention, but I think it's quite interesting. I built a long time ago, I built a Excel random name generator for what should we call it? A book name generator, like where it's a name, adjective, and verb or noun, right? The Enigma Paradox, so it will say the Enigma Paradox and just names that you can shuffle, and it sounds like it's a intriguing concept. The London Strain, for example, as a biological thriller, as an example, or the Rome Ultimatum, and various words like that. That sounds like it's that sounds important. There's something. That didn't last long. Conduit. Ooh, shoulders. Hold on. Which one is this? Death Watch. 33% chance to explode in a fan of knives when hit. I will take that. It's gonna help me a bit. Quite a lot, actually, I reckon. Quite a lot. Okay. This is now, I just need speed actually. Mostly just speed. Especially the higher end rifts, man. These pylons make a big difference. I'm mostly solo, I don't play in groups, so I just take the pylons when I get them and then rush and try and make the most use of it. Nice. Gonna really help with my 10-minute timer. Because I'm still going. more where that came from. That's one thing I did quite enjoy about the campaign way back in the day, is just the story of all of these characters that you're playing, the classes. Each one's got their own story for how they arrived in Tristram. Oh, there's another one. I'll take that. Another. They should say that it also stacks. That would be pretty awesome. So if you get more than one of the same one, then it stacks. So I would now be 20 minutes ahead instead of just 10 minutes. It's one of those maps. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Mortar teleporter. Ah, teleporter minion. Oh, I need to watch out. Blood more. Nice.
Can't carry any more.
Oh, good. Too much goodies. Too much goodies. Okay. Ooh, axe. I can probably give that to my guy. He's on 373, so that will make a 45% DPS difference for him. And how are we looking? For ourselves, I think we are pretty good. Yeah. Just get those ingredients. I'm almost at 61, and at 61 I can start making the next tier stuff, because I've got my guys upgraded. My blacksmith is tier 12, and my jeweler is tier 12, and the enchantress is tier 12 as well.
That was just a test.
I need to go back.
Yeah, I want the multi-shot to be able to clear around me and not have to worry, because I've been shooting in all directions and everyone's dead. In all directions. Okay. Let's clear that out, I think. Ooh. Good bands. 0.1% damage increase and bolus. I'm actually using bolus. Do that. Okay. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Cool. 0.0 seconds. Okay. Let me actually, because I'm greedy, I'm gonna try and go to the Tadea. The Act 3 boss there. Kill her for the season journey. And then I can, I'll take that as well. Kill her for the season journey and just keep going. So that's, as soon as I reach level 70, I want to be pretty close to that completion of the season journey. I might have to kill one or two more bosses there. I'm gonna wait too long. Get some of it done already. Goes at level 2. There's some blues there. And get that Rough out knives, man. They got hit by my hit from being hit. Nice. Take that. to Heart of the Cursed, which is Sedaya's place, which should let us finish the part 1 of the season journey. If we kill Sedaya. Nice, chapter 1 complete. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. We are good. In terms of gear. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Cool. So, let me just check season journey status. So, not there. Shift J. So now we're in chapter 2, so we need Nephalem Rift on expert difficulty or higher, reach level 70, kill Magda at level 60 or higher on hard difficulty or higher, kill Adria and craft the level 70 ring. So I think the rest needs to wait for level 70. Well, that is fine because we are doing Nephalem Rifts now.
Prove yourself worthy.
Kill yourself worthy of your bad right. Oh, there's a shrine upstairs. I've got this shrine. Enlightened, which should help with my experience gain. Flawless emeralds, diamonds. One of them. Been hid. Look at those. Yeah, I've did off stream look at my old inventory that got mailed because this is a rebirth character. I did look at my old inventory on that got mailed to the main account of my characters previous year. I think last season or last time I played was the first time I actually got to Greater Rift 70 for the activating the what's called the ancient primal ancients. And I got one. I might be playing a bit more and see if we can get more luck to fight. Because I did see there's been a bit of power creep since I last played. I think the meta around the time that I finished was tier 13, sorry, tier 13, Torment 13 was the high one, but the Greater Rift was about 110-ish high-end players. So 70 was pretty good for me. My gear, my gems that I've upgraded was level 70-ish gems that I used. So that tells you the level of player that I was before. I'm not a very high-end player. Ooh, another belt. Same belt. Oh, that might be gold up actually. Gold up must be really good for my survivability in these rifts. Combined with Everest Band. It's pretty awesome. Should allow me to be a bit more survivable in some of the harder rifts if I try to up the difficulty again. If it is a gold trap. Might not be. And it's typically best with a Boon of the Hoarder gem, which I haven't got yet. How close are we? We are 59. 30% through to 60. He's found me! No! Ah, Salt and Quill. Or the Sand Shape, as he's also known. Forgotten Soul as well. I would take that.
I am returning to town.
Nice. Full inventory completely. And that's now level 60 stuff. Nice.
Your skill has grown.
Your skill has grown. Thank you, Auric. Not too kind. I think... No. Thebor's Nightmare. Haunt is cast on all nearby enemies when you open a chest. Okay. Save it in there. Gloves. Ooh, crit hit chance and crit damage. Increased damage a lot. Level 60 stuff. 5, 6, 8 at the moment. Okay. I'm gonna salvage. Salvage. Okay. Next one. New event.
Unleash your power, champion.
Conduit. Nice. It's gonna be speedy. Come on, speedy. Okay. I think that's it for conduit. How long does that last? Is it like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds? Something like that. It's way too short when you want it to. Nine items crossed. Speed bonus 40 seconds. Colossal Gorgors. I want those Nemesis braces as well, that gives you the spawns a champion pack. Champion pack, that's what they're called. Spawns a champion pack when you get a Shrine of Pylon. Champion pack.
Feel my wrath.
Feel my wrath. Okay. Bonus XP. What's the green one do? Resource costs are reduced. Okay. And then you can spam your expensive stuff. Nice. Level 16. And then and 61 is the big one. And then I can start doing the better stuff. And that's when your champion packs start also dropping your best breath and your jewels the next tier higher again. Leech.
I'm still here.
Toxic alert. Big one. Couple of big ones. So we are level 60, so we should pretty soon get to 61, and then we get some goodies, man. Some goodies. Oh, I will take that. What's that? That is a helm of some kind. Ooh, I needed one of those. Because it's the same helm I've got, but my current one is level 12 requirement. And this is level 59. Let me actually quickly go and change that for more experience. Quickly. Take it out of this one and put it in the other one. Okay. Let's remove gems and put it in there. And also put that in there to salvage. We can salvage, I think. Salvage, and Dex and life. So this one is now level requirement reduced by 13, thank you. But late. But okay. Dex vitality cooldown reduction. Reduce that, thank you. Reduce to parts. Okay. Shifting path 2. Yeah, I definitely wanted to keep that bonus XP, just it doubles your XP gain, it doubles the effect of the gem in your helm. Helped me double my XP gain. One way to level a bit faster on normal difficulty. Milk crystal. And these white things is just more lucrative in terms of disenchanting if you want to disenchant. It gives you 8 units and you can have there's a nice cube recipe that is 1-to-1 for other items, so you can use the white ones to get yellows if you need yellow ingredients for others.
Bleed, you filth!
Bleed, you filth. Normal demons going about their everyday lives and go and be mean to them.
Your fear betrays you!
Your fear betrays you. Conduit this one. Is conduit? No, it's channel. Should give me stuff back quicker. I can almost just use Mercedes. Power. Let's do power. Palace birthright. Cotton soul, I will take.
I am returning to town.
9.6. Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, let's use that. 9.6% increased damage, and that's just on level 60. Okay, let's finish the rift.
Excellent.
And we don't. Oh, 4.2. That's even better because it's got a lot of decks on that as well. Okay. Salvage, salvage, and 7.1. No, not good enough. Okay. Salvage. And this one doesn't have a special attribute, so we can salvage that. Okay, and then it's almost level 61, at which point we can sell these, because that's not going to be useful. Let's get all the extra stash tabs. If we can afford it. Yeah, we can. Cool. So we've got 12. Nice. Okay. Nephalem Rift, please. Thank you.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well.
So look at that. Almost 61. Almost 61. Shield pylon. Still waiting. So fresh, 61. Basically everything needs to be placed at 61. There's a bit of a power jump. Power jump. Oh, this one. I can do this one. I can do this one. I can do it. I can do it. Oh, I need this power. I need this power. I need this power. Ooh. No, you not go. You not go. You not go. You stay. You stay. You stay. You stay. Yay! So now these are the flawless. Oh, they're still a bit low. I wasn't right level when I spawned them, I think. But it should now be higher level, but they might just be spawned at level 60. Which one is this one? I think this is the blind one. Is this the blind one? 33% chance to blind on hit. Blind faith. Okay. Okay, so now it should all be 61s. So if we get any gems, it should be the good kind of gems. We can upgrade to the next tier. We get a lot of them. Including this weapon should now be 61. Look at this. 70% increased damage. So look at that. Should do a lot of more damage now. Shield python. Pylon? Shield python. Shield pylon. Nice. So even the armor should mostly be better now as well. Not just the weapons. Feel my wrath. Oh. This one should be better. No, we're still gonna use that for a while.
You won't survive that.
Nice. Oh, tunic should probably be good as well. Power pylon, just like that they drop. So this is now the marquees, which is the high tier stuff. That's the gem I was talking about. The next gem level. And then you start getting the recipes to do. I think if you now start doing, it's either now or at level 70. Not quite sure. If you start doing the bounties, you start getting the recipe to upgrade them. Oh, and the death breath. There we go. Thank you. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Blues, get the blues. Oh, let's get food. There's bread, thank you. Extras. Oh, I got him with a fan of knives, I think. Not too much, too much, too much. Returning to town. So now I should replace my red gem in the helm of the new red gem I've just picked up. So that first, that will give me even more experience. So at the moment it is 31 and this one would give 33. Not that much, but a little bit of extra experience. And put that in there. Thank you. So that. Oh, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. Okay, how's the rest looking? Whoa! Okay, let's do that. And save that. To disenchant, that can be disenchanted. Okay, have a quick look over here. 3 sockets, a lot of toughness. 2.9, let's change that. Shrine effects we want to keep for a while. Quiver, let's hold on to that. Change that. Shield, dexterity. Life. Okay. Pandemonium Loop. 10.7% chance to fear on hit and critical hit damage at the moment. The sticker. Ooh, 920. Oh, this is the one. I was like, no, that's the one I just changed out of. Cool. Let's finish that and quickly go and pick up a few more things. 1, 2, 3. And kill a bit of extra XP. Yep, these guys.
One more time.
It closes in one. Yeah, got that. Medallion, 8% increased damage. Ooh, 12% less toughness though. So that. This we can actually give our guy. For now.
Good.
3.1% damage and lots of toughness there. We'll take it. Okay. We are looking good. So now I'm going to sell all the extra gems because I don't need all the small ones. Including that one. Cannot be sold. I was looking at the mushroom, doing the quest line, and
Got
picked
some
up the
new
mushroom
goods.
there.
Better buy them before someone else does.
Cool. So we are 339 blood shards. I just need to keep an eye on that we don't go over.
Are you ready?
Oh.
Then your trial begins.
Marquise Ruby, we will take. Nice, this good. So we're getting more. Very good, very good. Oh, power, I will take. Just going around in a circle. Cool. Healing roll. The other direction. Oh. Entrance, exit. Channeling. The other things is 62, nice. Yeah, you still have to click a few things. It's not everything picked up for you. Just some of the more easy ones. Like the story. Some of the chest. Out of iron, maybe? Which one is this? Specific one with a coat. Cloak of Garwolf. Companion, wolf companion now summons 3 wolves, minus 19% toughness, but lots of extra. Ooh, and fan of knife damage. Do that. You can put some of the gems in there once we pick up a few gems. Do we have the wolf companion? Speaking of, let me actually check this out. Oh. Wolf companion, we do. And we do have our vengeance. I don't like this thing that shows you this new stuff when I already got everything I want. Tumble, keep tumble. Okay. Oh, we need to look at that as well. Oh, volatile, bitter pill, imminent doom. 20. Bounty hunter, spray of teeth, vase of fire, search. What was a vase of fire? Instead of backfilling, your armor is increased. Increases damage of sideboards. Focused. Instead of backflipping, increase hatred generated to 7. Vase of fire turns to cold. I think I'm gonna try that for a while. Cold grenade. Let's do the vase of fire. Focus. Secondary. We will keep this. Critical hit. Deal 330% additional damage. Rapid fire bombardment. Chakram and elemental arrow. Cancel that one, keep it on that. Okay, I think these ones I want to actually keep. An additional 4 hatred. Okay. Whoa. So that is now, I've activated my vengeance. Whoa. And Wolf Companion, man. Feel powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful. Right. And it is almost like spamming, just spamming the buttons every time it's up. It feels every time I pull down over there. that's my skill level, man. That's the timing. Dealing out death. Blood and more. I've died. And a death breath and a forgotten soul. Nice. I will take it.
I am returning to town.
3.9% additional damage. And toughness. Last one. Helm. Chest. My chest I actually want to... Oh, I've got 3 wolf companions now. I want to see... What do we have? This is vitality stuff. Put 3 of them in there. Get more life. Well, my toughness is 400,000 so far. Movement speed and extra damage. Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so now that top end level 70 weapon is only 40% more damage. Not the crazy 400% it would have been at level 40. Speak to Orek. Speak to Orek.
Well done, champion.
Well done, champion. Level 62. Okay. I'm gonna move that over there. Let's just have a nice clean 5 gems in a row and we upgrade them to 1 tier higher every once in a while. And we have a empowered as well. Because we got the Gloves of Worship. These gloves which gives us shrine effects last for 10 minutes.
Brave the rifts and
Probably I'm doing a lot of damage on these normal mobs. So I can probably up the difficulty. So I'm getting the the right level of gear now to do good damage. And I've got those Kanai's cube that also does a lot of extra damage. The poison explosion as an example, that one basically kills everyone in range. And I've got this level 60, what's this called? Vengeance, which also does a lot of damage. Thank you. Thanks for getting me closer to yourselves. Another death breath. 63. Nice.
Feel my wrath.
Keep farming those death breaths. Is that what you need? Yeah, so I think it's I'd say the Nephalem Glory Globe, or one of the globes, that's also got a beam. Once you get the beam, but it's not as long as your legendary beam. In terms of loot on the ground.
Darkness awaits you.
Okay, next level.
More time.
Well, listen to this music. Classical music. Ooh, are you as well?
I need to go back.
Shoulders. This is a channeling one. While channeling whirlwind, rapid fire, strafe tempers, right, blah 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 blah. You deal 20% increased damage and take 25% reduced damage.
Well done,
I'll
champion.
save that. Quickly check what have I got in my Kanai's cube. Mad Monarch Scepter, Wraps of Clarity. That's a damage reduction. It's a bit of gold. Okay. Let's have a look. No. 1-6. Level requirement reduced by 12. That was great earlier. 1, 3, 4, 8. Let's upgrade this guy. 1, 3, 4, 8. 139% increased damage.
Ah, good.
1.2% and toughness. Less recovery. But we can put one of these. What's my resist all? My resist all is quite low, so if I put that into it, it's 62 resist all, so I'm starting to get a bit more life. I might change that to white gems as well, and then later back to Dex. Or not. Too much effort for low quality items, man. Low level items. Not working then. Cool. Nephalem Rifts. I'm at level 63. I think that's going to be my last one for tonight. Then I'll finish about 10, and then tomorrow I can do the last stretch to level 70. Start on those first few farming things to get to the season journey completion. With a full set of gear from Hydric's gift. Oh, I hear something good. Treasure. Oh, that wasn't that much treasure. And this normal difficulty, when you T10 or T13, that actually is quite a few million. But not at normal difficulty, where gold find is 0. Extra gold find.
Need more time.
goodies? No goodies. Disenchantable pot. Won't survive that. Oh, this crossbow is a bit slow, man. I need something faster.
Need more time.
I need to get my cooldown reduction up, and that's one of the other things I need to work on. Because with the build I'm aiming for, I need 37% cooldown reduction to get Vengeance up all the time. And with a combination of a few other gems as well, or a few other skills. You can have Vengeance up all the time. Need more time. Vengeance. I think I got them with the fan of knives that one. This one, the shoulders, the Death Watch Mantle, chance to explode in fan of knives if you've been hit. It's almost a reason to go in between a group of mobs to trigger that if they try to hit me. Becomes a fairly good chance if 10 mobs are hitting you. So it will trigger a few times. And I've got it in the weapon, which is that Mad Monarch Scepter in my in the Kanai's Cube, one of the early weapons I got. Got that power, a chance to explode in poison damage after 10, so it's this one, Gathering Souls, and after 10 explosions, or 10 kills I explode for 1000%, 1400% weapon damage. Ooh, a ring. I wonder which ring that is. That's the Leoric one. Can't see. Doesn't look like the Leoric one. The Leoric one gives you extra XP. This is why I'm hoping it's one of those. Make the last bit of grinding to level 70 a bit easier. It also helps with Paragon Rift, but not so much. Guardian is here. Oh, let's get these guys, get these guys. Hit him. Nice. Okay. Full on inventory. Okay, yeah, that's going to be the last Rift one tonight. Let's quickly... And
Your valor
close
is
and
unsurpassed.
get a bit of space quickly. Pick up a few more stuff.
Not ready yet.
A bit of XP. That's it. What did we get? Weird Ward. Lightning damage has a 35% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. Reduces cooldown of all skills and gives a no, stun. Reduces duration of control, impairing effects, but also reduce cooldown. But I like that extra 31 to 56, so it's a 4.8 damage increase over my current one. So we'll do that. This one we will save for now. There. This is Fulminator. Lightning damage has a chance to turn enemies into lightning rods, causing them to pulse 520% weapon damage as lightning every second to nearby enemies for 6 seconds. Ooh, that's pretty good. Lightning damage, though. Do I do lightning damage anywhere? I could change one of my skills to lightning damage. So this is called... this is lightning damage. That might work. So at the moment, my Canai's Cube is this one, which is after 10 enemies, 1400 as poison to enemies within 30 yards. But my Ricochet, which is my main one, my Impale Ricochet, is lightning damage. Lightning damage has a chance to turn enemies into lightning rods. It doesn't say what that chance is. If it's like low, like 1%, then it's not worth it, because this is for every 10 kills, that's 140%, or a lot of extra ones. Let's try this for a while. Salvage one. Oh, and this. Change this to lightning damage. If it's one of those, please tell me. There we go. If it's one of those that I could get, Fulminator. Okay, so I'm using lightning damage as my main offhand one. 7% damage, I will take it. An extra 2%. And attack speed as well. Right. So this one does add extra vitality. Maximum discipline as well. 200 sword, 200. Shields, no. Glove, 17%. Maybe it's time. What do we have on armor? Oh, we've got the other one on armor. I was thinking maybe shrine effects for 10 minutes. But this one's got lots of extra damage and toughness. So I'm going to do that and possibly hold off on this one for later. This dex and life per hit. Okay, I'll come back to that. I have 380 blood shards, so I've got enough for now of 500. Cool. So, thanks for hanging out tonight. I am gonna be back tomorrow at 2 PM UK time, which is UK time. You can see is that's whatever that local time is, your time. and I will then continue to level 70 and see how far we can get. I'm quite enjoying my itch that I'm scratching. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.